Oof, even put my dramatic shirt for a dramatic topic. First of all, if you're furious about the title of this video, you are correct. And I agree with you. But please, if you don't know me and you can't trust me yet, that's okay. But please give me your benefit of the doubt for a minute, just so you understand what sort of argument I'm trying to create here. Second, let's establish something really important. The brain is a complex machine capable of amazing things. And one of those things is the ability to hold two opposing ideas at once. You can think something is good and bad at the same time. You can agree and disagree with the exact same idea. You can be industrious and lazy at the same time. Language, discourse, mathematics, music, they're always looking for the resolution. But your brain is not. So today I'm gonna ask you to hold two opposing ideas inside of you, and you'll realize you're perfectly capable of it. Here's the first of them. I am not special. I'm just a regular writer trying my best. My quality is not Shakespearean, so I do need timing and luck to get anywhere really. As a regular writer, statistics prove me that I should hold my horses. I'm not gonna find success quickly. I'm most likely never gonna be famous. With some luck, I'm gonna be famous within a very particular niche. Agents will reject my book, and this will be the correct decision. That's the first energy. It is super important. It's the only thing that's gonna help you stay humble. Let's give this energy a name. Let's call it the white. Hold it close to your heart. Work hard. Don't give up. Increase your very small chances each time you try something new. Hone your skills relentlessly because you kind of need it. Okay, tangent story time here. I swear it's gonna be relevant. But I never really enjoyed Twitter. Never got anything from it, but recently I decided to give it a second chance, and I opened a brand new Twitter account and I added a bunch of writers, agents, magazines, and now I'm having a wonderful time in Twitter. It's a great community. But anyway, in my first 2 months of Twitter, I saw this story popping up again and again. Different agents from different countries sharing a similar story that goes more or less in the lines of, I'm sorry, I can't accept your book. Actually, you didn't even follow my querying guidelines, so I'm sorry, I'm not the person for you. And then they get a reply that sounds more or less like, you will regret this decision forever. My book will be the work of a generation, and you will cry your heart out for years to come because you didn't seize this opportunity. How dare you? It happened at least 3 times in my first 2 months of Twitter, and I don't follow that many agents. I follow, what, 30, maybe 40 agents? This is a disease. Think of the irony. You're not even special in thinking you're so special. Here's where you need the white energy. It will prevent you from being obnoxious. It will prevent you from being this ego machine. It will ground you in reality. And honestly, YouTube has a lot of really good material about exactly that, about the white energy and how and why newbie writers should put their expectations on a leash. I'm gonna link some of my favorite ones in the description below, like Donne. It's pretty good stuff. And I think that the widespread presence of this white advice, it's because obnoxious people are loud. They exude this bad behavior, and the world pays attention. I mean, imagine you're in the middle of an opera and a siren starts to ring. You will immediately shift your attention from the beautiful to the ugly. You know, obnoxious people are not a myth. They're everywhere. And yeah, you and I, we might be that too. Just hold this inside of you for a while. Just hold this information. I might be super entitled. I might be toxic. By the way, if you came to this video looking for an easy way to be a New York Times bestseller, hold this white energy. Hold it tight. never let go. Cool. That was part number 1. Let's carry on. If believing that you're the next Molière, it's a real thing that we can observe in the world, then the opposite is also true. There's a lot of writers who believe that their work and even themselves are worthless when they're really not. But that's harder to observe in the wild. Yes, agents on Twitter will roll their eyes about the annoying emails they get, but they can't really roll their eyes about all the emails they never got. Emails that were written with amazing, interesting stories inside, but the writers never found the courage to press send. If you're one of those writers, that's okay. Don't punish yourself, don't suffer, it's not worth it. But I am here representing the entirety of the human race just to tell you that we would love to have a peek into your soul. Thus comes the second energy, the green, Viriditas. You're not writing a book, you're casting some sort of heart-opening spell from inside of you. You're not even a writer, you're a force of nature. There's something inside of you, there's something living inside of you. You don't know its name and you don't exactly know how to use it, but you know that when it flows out of you, magic happens. Yes, sending that query letter is scary, indeed, but you will laugh about it in the future when you're preparing for an interview with John Oliver, or you're sitting in Universal Studios talking about millions of dollars for a movie budget. So, you know what? Might as well send the query letter today. Sent. You know your chances are pretty low, but you also know that J.K. Rowling's chances were pretty low. I mean, look at her and Stephen King and Hemingway. They were all working on kind of bad jobs and not really knowing where life was leading them. And now they're legends. I mean, look at Van Gogh. This man was suffering so much. But look at the beauty that lived inside of him, and almost nobody saw it while he was alive. If only he had sent more query letters. This is the green. There's something special inside of you. You are powerful, even if you don't know how to control this power right now. You can change the world. Hold the green close to your heart. And the next time a beta reader sends you an email saying, hey, this and this and that, I just didn't get it, it's very confusing, you will not feel bitter about it. You will feel so much gratitude. This person is helping you create something extraordinary. This someone is helping the thing inside of you to pop out. The thing is, if you lack green energy, the mistakes you're gonna make are not gonna be loud at all. Everybody will hear about too much green and I'm the emperor of the world of art. But nearly nobody is going to hear about too much white. I'm not good enough, it's not ready, I'm too anxious. So where to go from here now that you're holding both of them close to your heart? Both white and green. Now you need to look at each situation, at each feeling, and choose which energy you should summon. Are you feeling very self-loathing today? And oh my god, all this dialogue I'm writing is real crap. Summon the green. Change the world. Move mountains. Are you thinking about being in best-selling lists instead of thinking about your characters? Summon the white. Go back to work. Practice. Each day will be different. And you need to be deliberate about which energy to use in which situation. But those energies can be used in your favor, not against you. This process has many names. I like to call it emotional maturity, but you can give another name, that's fine. Just know that it will never be over. You will never master 100% of your emotions. This is not how it works. And this is not just you, it's everyone. This is how brains work. But anyway, just trailing this path presents so much benefit to one's life that I can't think of a single excuse not to do it. And in the end, getting to grips with our emotions, I think, is more than the process of being a good writer, but it gets to the realm of being a good human. If you want to watch a movie that explores a lot of the ideas I talked about here, the conflict between the white and the green, and even the overdose, the dangers of too much of that energy, I would strongly recommend The Dead Poets Society, which is my favorite movie, and it changed very much after Robin Williams died. Yeah, it was already a pretty emotional movie, and it contains a lot of very emotionally heavy themes, but it's so beautiful. If this whole discussion is interesting to you, wholeheartedly recommend. That's it for today. I hope you didn't get too angry about the title of this video. As I mentioned before, there's a bunch of cool resources on the description of this video. That includes other writing YouTubers that I love very much indeed. And also the link to my Patreon page, which is the best way you can help me make more videos. Oh, I'm having such a wonderful time back to YouTube after 5 years of hiatus. It feels really great, and I would love to have more time to make videos and videos and videos. More complex videos too. And in the spirit of the Dead Poet Society, I would ask you a favor. If you remember a poem by heart, don't search for it. By heart. Even if the words are wrong, it doesn't really matter. I would love you to write a line from this poem in the comment section below. God, just thinking about this movie makes me want to drink poetry all day long. Thanks for your attention, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.